Hi, in this video we will learn more about civil aviation organizations in India. Means our national organizations which deal with civil aviation. First of all, everything comes under some ministry in India, basically, you know. So in the case of civil aviation also, we have got a ministry called a Ministry of Civil Aviation. Under that comes Directorate of Civil Aviation and Airports Authority of India. Okay, so Directorate General of Civil Aviation, that is the main ruling body under Ministry of Civil Aviation, which formulates the rules and which issues the licenses, personal licenses, everything, registration of aircraft, registration of personnel, and every aspects of registrations, etc. Comes under medicals. Everything comes under DGCA or Directorate General of Civil Aviation. So let us go through the list of concerns they have. One is the registration of civil aircraft. Civil aircraft means commercial aircraft like airline aircrafts and flying club aircrafts, everything. Registration of these aircraft comes under the jurisdiction of DGCA. Then comes formulation of standards of airworthiness of civil aircraft with respect to ICAO standards. ICAO has got certain standards, airworthiness and registration, everything. ICAO has formulated certain standards. So there are separate wings in DGCA which deals with the registration purpose also. So formulation of rules, standards, everything of airworthiness, then licensing of pilots, aircraft maintenance engineers, everything. Then comes the licensing of air traffic controllers, ATC Guild we say, and that also comes under the DGCA. Then comes certification of aerodromes and CNS ATM facilities, that also comes under DGCA. Then granting of air operator certificate and license. Air operator license means airlines like Indigo, Jet Airways, everything, they also need license to conduct operation in India. In India, from India and to India, they have to obtain certification, and that also is issued by DGCA. Then comes conducting of investigation regarding accidents and incidents of aircrafts. If some incident occurs or if some accident occurs, DGCA is the concerned body which has to conduct investigations and prepare reports, and which have to take necessary steps to prevent such an incident from happening again. Then comes carrying of amendments to Aircraft Act. We all know about the Aircraft Act of 1937. So it also has to be amended. Some parts has to be amended, changed, and some new things has to be added, or something has to be deleted from time to time, because we have to be up to date regarding ICAO standards. And we have our own standards also. India has our own standards in aviation also. So for maintaining that, we have to make changes in our rules. So DGCA has separate wings to maintain that. They actually issue CAR means CAR, Civil Aviation Requirements. There are some documents. They are like circulars. They are issued from time to time regarding amendment of some rules, regarding new rules which may be in effect, everything. They issues that also, CARs. Then coordination of national level flexi use of airspace by civil and military aircraft. We have two types of aircraft, state aircraft and civil aircraft. State aircraft means aircraft owned by state, India. For example, police aircraft and this Air Force aircraft and aircraft for other purposes, which is required by the government of India. Then comes civil aircraft, carrying of civilians, commercial air transport, everything. Okay, so coordination of airspaces and coordination of traffic and everything, and splitting of roles and splitting of airspaces and all to both civil and state aircraft. It comes under DGCA. Then keeping a check on aircraft noise and engine emissions. In ICAO Annex 16, we have learned that engine emissions and everything should be in control, engine emissions and noise levels. Why? As a concern to environmental protection. So in India also we have body under Directorate General of Civil Aviation to maintain that. We have our own standards to maintain, which is similar to ICAO, to maintain aircraft noise and pollution, emission, and promoting indigenous design and manufacture aircraft. We usually purchase aircraft or hire aircraft from another countries because we don't have enough technology to make turbine blades, for propellers, metallurgy, which is required to make aircraft parts. But we can't depend on other countries forever. So we have to make our own aircraft indigenously in India itself. So it needs promotion of some kind from the government itself. So DGCA is promoting manufacturing and assembling of indigenous aircraft also. Aircraft and devices, related devices, components, everything. And DGCA provides and behaves as a catalytic agent to promote these upcoming discoveries and all. Approving training programs of operators for carriage of dangerous goods, issuing authorization for carriage of dangerous goods, etc. As we learned, dangerous goods has to be transported by air at times. So the operators carrying such goods should be given proper training on how to handle these things. What are the rules regarding handling of these things? So that also comes under DGCA. Then the second body, as I told, is Airports Authority of India. Okay, that is an authority which was formed in 1st April 1995. Actually, it was a merged system of International Airports Authority of India and domestic National Airports Authority of India. They two merged into Airports Authority of India, single under the single concern. So what these organization do? What does this Airports Authority of India do? They have a certain list of motto which they have to follow. One thing is design, development and operation and maintenance of international and domestic airports in India. Not all airports under India are designed or made by Airports Authority of India, but it has the right. It is the ruling body which governs or which deals with airports, terminals and the infrastructure. Then comes control and management of Indian airspace extending beyond Indian territorial limits. That means India has a certain territory limit, but beyond that also India has to monitor and India has to observe that areas as per the rules or formulations laid down by ICAO. That also comes under the duty of Airports Authority of India. Then comes construction, modification and management of passenger terminals for domestic air transport or international air transport. These terminals are there in airports, so management of that comes under Airports Authority of India. Development and management of cargo terminals at international and domestic airports. Apart from passenger terminals, there are cargo terminals also for the easy transport of goods. So that also comes under AAI. Then provision of passenger facilities and information system at the passenger terminals at airport. In airports you might have seen information systems which are used to convey the messages to passengers, generic messages. So that is carried out and undertaken by Airports Authority of India. Expansion and strengthening of operation area. All the time we can't be constricted in a similar same infrastructure all the time. We have to expand, we have to develop, we have to increase the capabilities. So there should be a ruling body, and that is Airports Authority of India. For example, a runway, apron, taxiways, everything. They design, they designate everything of these parts of the airport. Then comes provision of visual aids. Visual aids means there are markings, runway markings, everything. There are visual indicators which inform pilots and ground staff and everyone which are related with aviation, about the rules or about the facilities in an airport or airstrip. So that also is governed by Airports Authority of India. Then come portion of Aeronautical Information Services publication, AIP, NOTAM, AIRAX. These are also under the supervision of Airports Authority of India. That's it.